What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Make It Kustom. I'm Carl Fisher. Today I'm selling stuff. Isn't that something different? I don't usually sell stuff, but it turns out that I have too many projects and we're trying to make some moves over here at Make It Kustom. That means other stuff's got to move. One of them is this Model A. A couple of you guys have been asking about it. A couple of people actually asked to buy it. I'm gonna go over that right now. The other vehicle is also the 1951 Mercury from Brent at Halfass Kustoms. I absolutely love that car. Literally drove it halfway across Canada. Had an amazing time, has cruise control. We're gonna show you that too. The point of this, basically, it's kind of like this idea I had to wrap everything up into a nice, neat little package. I want to drive the ramp truck and deliver this stuff if the person isn't local. So if you're anywhere in North America, Canada or the US, I'm basically looking for a reason to drive the ramp truck. So whether or not it is a, just one of you that just wants to buy either this or the Mercury, that's totally fine. Also, if you're a business and you want to possibly do a bunch of content of a massive road trip, delivering said vehicle, or I would literally drive the Mercury to the East Coast, like anywhere it needs to go. Or we bring the ramp truck. I don't know. These are just verbal vomits of ideas. So let's get into this video. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to like, click subscribe, hit notifications. Let's sell some stuff or buy some stuff. I mean, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna tell you the story of this Model A, because Elio and I actually, I don't remember how long it was that we were doing this, but there was a while that we were like buying and selling a lot of bodies. When I say a lot, I mean like 2 or 3. So this is one of them. I picked this up from a place, I think it's up in Kamloops or something like that. The whole back of this car was stoved in, like a tractor had pushed on it. We bought the car for a decent price. We sold it to a customer. This was before Elio worked with me, like he just came with for the road trip. So somebody bought it and then they asked me to start building it. And the premise of this car was to be like as wild as my hot rod. He really liked my hot rod, and so he wanted something, creatively wild as far as the way it was fabricated. So he kind of let me go on my own way. I know it doesn't look like much, like sitting here, it just looks like a body, but there's been so much thought that has gone into the way this car was going to be built. Quite a bit of it is already thought out and done. There's a couple neat things about this car. One thing that we wanted to do is have absolutely as much room as possible inside the car. So that's why there's a very small channel on this. This is like a 4-inch channel covering up 3-inch frame rails. So this is the channel here. It's not very deep. Like there's the sill, and then like the actual frame of this car all the way to the firewall is already built and inside it right now. That's what's kind of wild. The frame rails that you see ending at the cowl, those are the frame rails all the way back. The other neat thing that we wanted to do is have as much space as possible for our suspension and rear end in the back of the car. So we tried really hard to have, I'm just gonna wait for this, for our neighbor to stop backing up. Like I always like to try and make suspension look really cool as well as be functional and be kind of different. So what we did was a quarter elliptical leaf spring hydraulic. We've got this hydraulic ram pushing on our quarter elliptical leaf spring itself. So I've got like a clamp with 2 bolts here that compresses these leaf springs, and the fulcrum is here with bushings. And so the hydraulic pushes down on this and loads up the leaf springs, which are shackled to the rear end here. Those are the leaf spring shackles. So it literally pulls the rear end down. And then the shocks themselves, which are sharing the same bracket as the hydraulic, the shock goes to the inside of this 2-link. So it looks like they're connected, they're not. The shock goes to the 2-link here for shock absorption, and the hydraulic adjusts ride height here while the spring is the spring. So it's still riding on a soft leaf spring with a shock, but you have full adjustable suspension. The other thing that you'll notice is that the frame actually stops right here. That's the end of the frame, right there. That's it. So the way we've mounted everything is so that it's all off the chassis and everything else is kind of hanging out behind here. And now that we don't have a frame to support the back of the car, we kind of unibody structured from the back window back. So what I mean by that is we fully boxed in the quarter. So now this wheel well has a fender lip here out of sheet metal, but this panel is 10 gauge. This rear piece that has all the holes pressed into it, that's 10 gauge. So that's structure connected to structure, connected to 10 gauge structure, boxing in the whole back of this car. And so now we've got, you know, this is all structural basically, which if you haven't noticed, those ones are massive. They're actually like 36 inches tall at the back, or 35 inches tall at the back. They're massive. So if somebody wanted to run as big of wheels as that, you could actually touch the ground with this suspension with as large of wheels as that. The other thing this car comes with is a brand new trunk lid. So those are expensive also. So it's not just a body sitting here as much as it looks like that. It has, I don't even want to say the number. It's a lot of hours put into the fabrication of this thus far. I didn't have to pay every penny back to, you know, how much we put into it, because like I said, like building cars is expensive by the hour. It's worth whatever it is to somebody who wants to build it. I will take preference over somebody that's choosing to build it the way that we had talked about it and what the plan was, and I will help somebody build it, like maybe not physically unless we're delivering it to your place, like maybe we could work together or something. You can definitely like contact me with questions and stuff if you are going to continue to build it this way. We had all kinds of plans for the front end as well that were also wild, that have never been done before, that I've seen personally. This was supposed to be like a super wild build that was going to be a bit of a shocker. So anyway, buy it as a project, build it how you want it. If you want it delivered, sweet. If you're local, sweet. Basically what I'm asking in this video is anybody who's interested in either the Model A or the 51 Mercury is that they can just hit the email right here. info@japanscustoms.com is the email to hit up. Yeah, I'm kind of open to all ideas. Like I said, I wouldn't mind road tripping the ramp truck somewhere and delivering these cars. Like we could probably deliver both of them actually. They'd probably both fit on there. But yeah, that's the idea. Oh, another really cool thing about this car, check this out. So, oh, here's like some of the repair work. You can actually see because it's you know, we had to like graft a piece of another car on here and smooth it all out. So we did spend a lot of time making this car fit really well, and that trunk lid is really nice on there. Here's the part that I love about it. I really hope, I don't know, do you paint this car? It depends how you build it, but there's a couple of lovebirds scratch their little heart into here, and they didn't just do it once. I remember seeing it all over this car. Where is it happening again? I swear it's like in a few spots. Where are they? Huh, maybe I'm lying. I thought that for sure there was like a bunch of them. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen the car. Yeah, maybe not. Anyway, super solid body. It's all original metal. It hasn't been patched. There's some like through rot here. Bottoms of the doors are good. The bottoms of the doors here are pretty good. Like there's no through rot. The channel is done with 10 gauge plate. It's structurally braced into the pillars themselves on all 4 door corners. And it has rubber body mounts all the way. All these body mounts are here. There's 8 body mounts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They all have rubber. They're all threaded into the frame. They're done pretty nice, I think. I tried to do a nice job on it. 3/16 wall frame as well. It's a 2x3 chassis with 3/16 wall. So it's tough. That's the Model A. It's got a windshield frame. It's got the back window garnish. I don't think I have the quarter window garnishes. I do have some more of the tin that goes across here, like the upper dash stuff. Whatever parts I have for it, you can take with it. There'll be some more sheet metal stuff. If you want it to be yours, like I said, info@japanscustoms.com. Just shoot me an offer. That's what I'm putting out. I'm not putting a price on anything. It's just kind of whatever's the most interesting offer is what I'll do. I might even trade stuff, but I think cash is really what I need to further ourselves in our ventures here. We're trying to like come up with like more tools and things, and I don't know, just looking for exciting opportunities. So anyway, let's go have a look at the MERC. Let's go. Here's the MERC, Kitsune's favorite car, right, girl? I actually don't know if it's her favorite. She likes any car that drives to the spot where we go hiking. Okay, 1951 Mercury Monarch. This is a Canadian thing. So if you're American, doesn't look the same. It's something that actually Brent was telling me about. Well, Brent built this car. First off, Halfass Kustoms. Check them out. Check out their channel. Brent's just the best dude. His wife Esther also killer. They built this car. The whole entire build is on YouTube. So you can watch every nut and bolt that has been turned on this thing. So you know exactly what it is. The other thing is that basically he wintered it for one season, and then the next spring I bought it. Ben and myself, so my brother Ben, we actually had put out a video like driving this thing back. It's on Make It Kustom Unleashed channel. It did really good. We had like a couple of hiccups. Like I think I broke the cable to pop the hood. So we fixed that. That has a nice new cable on it. Now it works. The car's really, really good. There's a couple things, like just 100% honesty. I don't want anybody like buying anything that they don't know about. So we have noticed the diff does leak a little bit on, I think, passenger side end seal, just a little bit. And then I think there's a leak. I don't know if it's pinion seal, but diff weeps a little bit. The rear, like the emergency brake cables, I think they're locked up. So we might do those things, or like we're open to doing those things if you want it done that way, or if you want to buy it as is. Like it's just a great car. Like I said, we drove it halfway across Canada, right? So it's pretty good. Ben and our friend Justin did this. They put a set of white walls on it. So it doesn't look the same as when it was on his channel. The difference will be the white walls. Yeah, we just kind of cleaned up the chrome a little bit. It drives really, really nice. Such a good car. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna pull it out into the grass and we'll just do a little walk around, okay? Fires right up like an LS should. This thing is a 5.3 liter with a 4L60E. Thing runs awesome. It's an LS, right? So it's nice and dead stock as far as like mechanically. So you can service it like you would, you know, a 2000 Chevy pickup. It is what it is. It's got the factory fuse panel. It's got the OBD2 reader, so you can still like check codes. We put a new hood latch on it, or not a hood latch, but a cable. Yeah, just a good car. So I encourage you guys to check out Brent's channel and have a look. Like if you're actually interested in this car, have a look at the whole build. You'll see all the rust repair work that he did. You'll see absolutely everything. It's got all new glass in it, and it's a total driver. Like you just take it anywhere. And oh, this car's solid. Come check this out. Look at the trunk. This tells how decent a car is. Original floor. He put a cover over the spare tire because the gas tank's back there now. But here, let's pull this out. This is all original. Look at all the corners. That's all original. Like this was not a roach car. He did some floor repair work and some rocker repair work, but like there's no holes, right? So if you're looking for a cruiser that you can drive and do work to, the reason I wanted it is just like for ripping to California, you know, like drive something cool to a car show in Cali. But now we have the ramp truck and we're trying to drive the ramp truck. So this car is gonna go. I know you like this one too, Roscoe. They go in the back seat, they love it. Full suicide doors. Yeah, doors work nice. It's got updated gauges on it. So it's got all electric gauges. It's got seat warmers. So there's 2 buttons underneath here. There's seat warmers in here because like I said, Brent wintered this car. It's got cruise control, like a little switch here. You set it and then that's the actual set. So, or sorry, this is on, like cruise control on, set. And I literally drove this thing for like 1,000 kilometers with my like legs crossed and just chilled. You know, when we were coming through Saskatchewan, got 24 miles per gallon, which is insane for a V8. If you are truly interested in it, every bit of information that you'll ever need is on Brent's channel as far as what went into it. If you have any questions about it, info@japanscustoms.com. We will answer your questions and just let me know whatever you're thinking. Because like we could actually literally drive this car to wherever you are and fly home and make content. Like if you're a business, we could talk about that. We could also throw it on the back of the ramp truck and do it that way. We're actually gonna do that right now. We'll probably take this car for a little drive, just show you guys it driving, you know, how good it looks cruising down the road. And maybe we'll load it up in the ramp truck and drive around with a for sale sign on it. So get on it. Man, I actually have not driven this thing since it got the nice white wells on it. And I gotta say, it is awesome. Oh, I'm just gonna use this guy's driveway. Thanks for the nice loot, bud. Woo! The tires are actually a little bit skinnier than what it had on it when I drove it back from Winnipeg. So the steering is like way nicer. Yeah, this thing just cruises so smooth. I don't really want to get rid of this car, Elio. I know we gotta thin him out, but I don't know. The whole reason I wanted this car is because I could just drive this anywhere. You know, you're driving an old car anywhere. It's already got all the rust repair done. It's been, you know, got LS motor, all the fuel injections, the spaceships are under the hood, looks totally like an old car, has bias ply tires, like factory steering brakes, all that stuff. It is a dead stock car, but mechanically reliable to the moon. So, I mean, I'm saying that, but I'm not like, it needs little bits of things. Like we got to do the axle seals. If we are going to drive it somewhere again, I'd say axle seals got to get done and a few other things, right? But I mean, it drove, the last drive this thing took was halfway across Canada. So I feel pretty good about it. Like we could just add a little more diff fluid and just go for it. Might not be the smartest thing, but yeah, I don't know. It's just such a good car. I wanted to like drive this thing to California. I thought here's a car which already turnkey runs and drives, and we could customize it if we want to, right? Like it's already turnkey runs and drives, but one winter we could put the DeSoto grill on it that we got from Dan. We could put some cool taillights on it. We could chop it, but the whole time it's a running, driving car. So you're enjoying it the entire time. Ah, man, you just can't run and drive so many cars. I hope that whoever gets this car just really, really loves it, because you could just drive it anywhere. You could drive it anywhere and still be working on it, right? Like you might go to a swap meet and you'll find like a little bit better piece of chrome or whatever, and you stick it on and then you can drive home from the swap meet, you know? Like it's a car like that. It's not one that you have to have in your garage for 5 to 10 years while you make it perfect. You could be driving it in and out of your garage and to your friends' driveways for 5 to 10 years while you're making it perfect. So I don't know. I think cars that run and drive first and become what they're going to become as you're working on them. I think it's kind of special. So this is one of those cars. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. Am I missing anything, Elio? Do I like what? What do you think?
I love it.
She's old. She's an old girl. 1951. It has all new glass, which is kind of nice. So you don't have any, you know, bad glass. But it's like it's 100% good enough car. There's little things that you can improve kind of everywhere, but it's 100% good enough right now. And you get to bring all your friends. That's the other beauty thing about it I like, is that it's a 4-door. It's rear suicide, so cool points for that being a 4-door. 5 friends, we can go to the movies, or we can go to the beach, or we can go to wherever. It still has a massive trunk. Like, it's a usable car. You could have a whole family. This could be a family's daily driver family car. It actually could. Like, are my kids gonna get to school on time? Probably, because it's got an LS. You know, they might even get there a little early if you want them to. I mean, they make everything for this car. You could do all kinds of upgrades. It's a 1951 MERC. Like, you could just, or I guess it's the 1951 Monarch.
Yeah.
This car could be yours. As much as I regret selling it before I get to do like a massive trip in it, that's kind of why I'm hoping somebody lets me do a massive trip in it as, you know, the delivery. But very enjoyable car. Like, drives straight. Just, I don't know. It's quiet. It's enjoyable. This is how I drove it all the way back. We like flick cruise control on, activate. Right now it's in cruise control. Cross-legged, 1,000 kilometers later, we'll be in wherever we're gonna go. Dead stock car, but fuel injected with cruise control. I don't know. I don't need a whole ton out of the car, but I just, I'm very open to whatever the offers come in. We'll just pick the most exciting one. It might not be the most, yeah, it'll just be the most exciting one, right? We're gonna choose the offers based on excitement value. How far can we drive this to get there? Or how far can we drive the ramp truck with this to get there? Or are you trading us something plus cash? Because we like stuff like that too. Do you have mini bikes? No. I have too many mini bikes. All right, well, now you've seen it. 1951 Mercury Monarch, or I guess 1951 Monarch, Canadian car, super rare for any Americans. It's very cool, kind of different looking front end. So if you're into it, hit me up with any offers that you might have. I would love to drive this to you, or come do like a metal shaping class for your friends, or bring the ramp truck with this in the back and make some kind of road trip about it. I don't know. The reason I'm selling it is so I can drive the ramp truck, and I don't know. I think that whatever you come up with, I'm sure I'll be excited about it, and we'll figure something out. Same deal with the Model A. Like I said, if you want that Model A, I'm asking a little bit more for it than what the body is worth alone, because of all the work that's into that chassis and suspension. I've got so many hours into it, and I think it'll be just like mind-blowing when done. I'm happy to help whoever wants to complete the vision, complete it. As far as if you have any questions or whatever, I could be there for some support. Either way, maybe you want both of them. That would be crazy. If you're some kind of business that wants to like build these cars, and or maybe you've got a customer that wants to build them, and you want to do some kind of promo thing, let's do that. Maybe you're a tool company and you want to do something like that. I don't know. I'm open to all ideas, and so is Elio. I'll probably bring Elio with me, actually. We'll figure that out somehow. That's the end of the video. Thanks a lot for watching Make It Kustom, everybody. I'm really excited for the foreseeable future here at Make It Kustom, because we're trying to make some changes. That's part of the reason why this car is leaving, and trying to, you know, make it for the better. So don't forget to like, click subscribe, hit notifications. Hit us up on Patreon if you want. Links in the description. We'll catch you next time. Hope to hear your offer. Let's see if we'll make something work.